and he's a child killer. But this little weirdo, that's how pathetic this one's life is. She goes on going, you know, no one actually knows Sam from like the past 10 years, before 10 years. Lucky enough, someone in the chat was like, they actually do. Loads of top people do in Liverpool. Like, it's like, I grew up in Garston. That's where I grew up. Like, Garston was my fucking area, like. That's where I grew up. Everyone in Garston knows me. But these little weirdos online, this little pathetic woman, to be honest, I hope she gets cancer. I won't lie, I'm praying to God that she gets cancer. I really am. Because what she done is to go into someone's live and to try and say that I was one of the child killers who killed a little 10-year-old, a little 3-year-old baby or 2. Right? The fact that she done that means that I think she's being possessed by the devil. I genuinely believe that she's being possessed by the devil, and I pray and I wish that she receives cancer and she dies of pain of it. I'm praying to the Lord and the universe, God, please allow this woman to die in pain. She's part of the devil. This woman, in my opinion, is part of the devil, and she needs to die of cancer. I genuinely believe that, because she's an evil person for what she's done by going into someone's live and trying to say that she's been doing her homework and saying that fucking I was basically a child killer from 1996.
Wait, are you aware that John Venables and I believe Robert Thompson as well were in the care system, in foster care?
Yeah.
Are you aware of that?
Am I aware of that? Yeah, okay.
Someone's ringing her up.
So I don't understand.
What I do, right, is I do campaigning for children in care, okay? And so I found out that John Venables was in a care home in Liverpool under Virgin Care.
Yeah, and
but
I don't think he looks not unlike Robert Thompson, though.
Yeah, go on, carry on. I'm interested in this. Go on.
So I've done like a little bit of a timeline and everything, and I watched Sam the other night. I'm being Switzerland. I'm not judging. I'm not saying, but I'm just asking. I'm just putting this out there. Yeah. Obviously, he's had a head injury. He's going to be talking about different things now, and he's opening up a lot about his life more. And he was speaking about his mum, and he said his mum fostered loads of children. Right?
She said, okay.
And he actually said, yeah, there were loads of us. He said those words.
Has anybody got a screen recording on this? Because how does this work out, though? So I've knew Sam 11 years, so I'm 30. I'm 31 in a few months, so that takes back. So
yeah.
I met Sam when I was 20 years of age.
Right.
So Sam would have been.
It still takes him to his 30s, doesn't it, with Sam?
So,
yeah.
So I don't understand.
You know what I'm trying to say without saying it.
I know exactly what you're trying to say. And everyone that's in the chat saying he wouldn't be allowed on social without for a start, of course he wouldn't. But at the same time, if that's potentially why he would be out of the country.
Well, that's what I looked into it, and Robert Thompson is actually on an anonymous
So when did Robert Thompson go? When did they go to jail? What age were they?
Because he says he was in jail from his teens. He goes his early teens, and I know of people who've grown up now, but we're actually in secure units with Robert Thompson and John Venables. But
so I believe they went when they was 10. I'm pretty sure they was in the Colford unit, which is part of what is now the Holiday Bay colony. I only know this because I was in Holiday Bay myself. But I don't know where they went from there. But that was like a young person's lifeless jail. So
I've known him. I'm trying to say, does Robert Thompson get up to gang lifestyle and doing all naughty stuff? I'm not gonna say online.
Yeah, but if you imagine,
if you can go from doing what you did then to turning your life around to doing mad stuff, then that's Robert Thompson. But he's definitely not Robert Thompson, mate.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like the way you think, because I think about it exactly the same.
Look, I'm just thinking about it there, like, nah, he knows everything. Look, Sam Walker's grew up in Liverpool now. He pissed off a lot of people in
Oh
Liverpool.
yeah, but this is what I was saying, Tim. I know a few
That's what I'm saying,
people.
a party.
I know a few people up there, and no one knows him from 15 years ago. Not. I don't know anyone that knows of him from then. I know a few people that.
Like I could mention it. I could mention a few big names in Liverpool now, but I don't like mentioning big names online. Like I'm not a name dropper. Like I get told off for it. Like I know all the people around me who know Sam Walker.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if the questions were a bit. I apologise if these questions were a little bit, because it's just for my mind.
I like the context of your questions, because funnily enough, when I was in Chelsea, Nick, John Venables come in there, and I took a photo of his canteen receipt, and we were going to sell it to News of the World, but we had to get rid of our phone, so we never went through with it. But no, I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah, I've done like a timeline and that, and just watched things that's coming out with now, and it's just. But that's. I hope I don't want to put anyone.
Don't let your man do overtime. That's what I'm saying. Look, don't get over exaggerated with that one, because I think I think you're going down the wrong path.
People in the comments saying date of birth won't change. They will change date of birth for a fake identity. Of course they will.
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say is, like, I'd throw him under the bus and say, fucking hell, this kid's a little bit dodgy here. He's moving like Robert Thompson. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I don't like it. I don't like what he's done to me, but I've just done a long hard think there, and like, I can't really say he's not Robert Thompson. Like,
that's really cleared something up for me. So, I mean,
you can sleep easy tonight anyway, thinking Sam Walker's not Robert Thompson. But look, we love the questions.
Yeah.
No,